Hello everyone, what's up? On this video I'm gonna be showing some private matches in which I have used the Celtic and Scar classes and talk about the builds that I use on them and why I think they're the best option overall to use for these classes. In regards to Chopper, no, I have not used them much in privates. I only used it in one match back when he came out when the Hunting Party 3 DLC came out, and I could see right away that he was just not very effective. Chopper is one of the worst classes in the game. He's just like low energy, low HP, low power points. He has just way too many negatives. While Celtic and Scar, as I have talked about in my Predator classing rank entire video, that they are among the best ones in the game. So I managed to use them much better, and they function much better in games where things are very against the Predator. For Celtic is a Ditterlands build. Ditterlands is a product I have used in other Predator classes like the Elder and Mr. Black, which I pretty much like only used those classes when I was able to equip Ditterlands, which is a perk that I know, as I mentioned before, only works in day maps. In private games you can choose whatever it's gonna be a day or night map, so you always choose day maps because night maps are very against the Predator, the cloak doesn't work as well, it's harder to see the fighting, and the spec doesn't work. If you're gonna play in night maps, I would just put large punch. This meta pair combination have been working like for like over 2 years by now, works in many classes, so I will probably use this. But if it's day mode, I think that is worth using the lens on Celtic because he is a class that has infinite thermal vision, and that together with analytic helps a lot. Since for analytic you need to scan the fighting and you can only do that with thermal vision. And with the lens, when you aim at the fighting, when you are aiming and charging at the fighting, not only they don't see the laser right away because of the perk, but it is very easy. It tends to be easy to scan the fighting depending on the range they are at while you are aiming, where you are doing the ADS and aiming and charging, and you're also charging the plasma caster while doing it. So like while you're charging the plasma caster, you in many situations like I am able to scan the fighting and then I get the damage boost. So it's just a very good combination, and Celtic has a good amount of energy, so you are able to do a good amount of plasma shots. Downrange, so you can have more damage, and that stacks up with analytics, so you get 25% damage boost for your ranged weapons as long as you scan them first. Medic, so I can heal faster. This is very useful, as I can even though I don't only have 2 medicates, sometimes being able to heal fast in certain situations can prevent the reinforcements from happening, killing the fighting time, getting back to the action fast, preventing the fighting when they try to chase you. Very good perk, even without a large punch. Of course, in the situations I have to rely on piggies, but well, you cannot have like a perfect Predator build. There is always a weakness, and the weakness for Celtic is the fact that he is not capable of bringing like a fort perk. I mean, this build is very good, but you won't be able to have 4 medikits. While for Scar, the weakness is pretty much like you cannot run like this, use like Ditterlands or downrange because he doesn't have enough power points. So even though the builds are good, it might be the best option for these classes, they still have like a weakness. They could like have something little here that could improve them. No, they all have like a little bit of a weakness, so it's kind of balanced. For the weapons, you guys know that I like to use combo stick and plasma pistol. I know that the disc could be probably a better option if you guys are, for those of you that are good with the disc, that have like a controller or a mouse with high sensitivity, you guys might as well go for it. But lately I have not used it much. It can be very overpowered in private matches because of the low ping that the host has. So for that I think that combi throws are very satisfying, so I just keep this. Plasma pistol overall I have went back to using it. I just feel like overall it might be a little better than the bow. I mean, it's just a little bit of preference because I'm just lazy to go get all my arrows back. Sometimes the bow can be better, especially because of the charged shots and the headshots. But lately, I'm just kind of lazy. I just don't want to go back to get out the arrows. I just felt like more like using the plasma pistol, but the bow is also a good option. For Scar, it's very similar, like same weapons, but different specialization. For Scar, I'm much more focused on trying to attack mainly from the trees, or like in situations like in the trees that I always have my stamina full, because the Stalker is only gonna get the damage boost, and this is the only damage boost that I get with this class. I want to be able to bring down range because his spark points are limited. The Stalker is overall a very good specialization because as long as your stamina is full, you're gonna get the damage boost. You don't have to scan the fighting, like you're gonna be able to get the extra damage from the start of the match against often. Which analytic, I mean, sometimes you're not able to scan every single fighting, so you won't have the damage boost against every single member of the fighting. But with Stalker you do, as long as you get that stamina full. But unfortunately I cannot stack the damage boost from the specialization, which the one from downrange, because of the perk points. But protection is very good. For night mode I might even prefer Scar than Celtic, just because I want protection, because I don't want to lose my mask. Medic and large pounce, I decided to bring these two together because they can work very well. I would prefer probably, if I was gonna trade one of these, I might as well go for downrange. But I feel like I just like to have 4 medic, especially for this situation. With the lens, you can be much more stealthy because it's harder for them to track the plasma, where the plasma is gonna be coming from, and you can do a lot of damage by surprise. Well, with the plasma pistol, even though you can start shooting at the fighting with the plasma pistol by surprise, it takes too many shots to get them down sometimes. Well, with the charged plasma casting shots, it's not the same. So even then, I just decided to go with large pulse, because I feel like with Scar, I always need more medikits, even the pigs are not enough. But it might change the situation. I think that if you want to put downrange here, it can still do well. This can still be a good option. And it's good because because he has one more perk point and the bionic, he can run this perk combination here. But so far, as of now, like, I just with him, because with the plasma pistol I tend to come more close to the fighting, and they tend to damage me more than when I play with Celtic. I just feel like using large pulse instead. I bring protection because I really don't want to lose my mask. And also his perk points are limited, I don't know what else to put here. I mean, you could put Trapper, but too situational, just only if you get the summon Trapper or not. Fast hands, I don't think it really makes that much difference. Some people might want to put long jump or cooling sinks, but long jump I don't think he already has so much stamina. I don't think jumping further away is gonna help much. I mean, it's good for running away from the fighting, but it's not helping you kill the fighting. Cooling sinks, I mean, no, I don't really care much. Modify reserve, I think he already has enough energy. I think the protection is overall the best one, because I don't want to lose my mask. In private matches, of course, it's always going to be day maps, but especially in pubs, I always like classes with protection. And at least he has the damage boost from the specialization. For the gear, he can carry a little bit more gear than Celtic, but to be honest, I have barely used much beer traps and motion detectors lately. As you guys are going to see in the matches, sure, they can be useful in certain situations, but the trap thing is becoming very rare, the moments where I can get someone trapped. Fighting is already becoming used to the tactic of the predators throwing the traps from the branches, so it's been very hard to work lately. But well, I'm gonna be showing the private matches now.
wasting age. Now! Someone there?
these coordinates. Somebody help me! Inside fucking jungle.
What have I looking at? There they are.
use toilet paper. I know he has.
Camp is good.
Yeah, that's big stuff.
может подкрасться, как я понял.
Откуда глаз?